the best online marketers are great listeners. The biggest reason so many online marketing businesses fail can be traced back to one simple issue: the fear of rejection. Rejection, and all the anxiety that goes along with it, is unquestionably the most difficult fear to overcome. However, understanding what rejection is and why a potential prospect says no is the first step to mastering this fear and turning defeats into victories. Point 2: Forms of rejection. Rejection comes in two forms. One is a very straightforward rejection. The other is someone saying they are not totally convinced. The first form of rejection usually comes from someone whose mind is completely closed to your business opportunity or product. Most likely, they have been burned in the past by someone who promised them instant wealth and positive cash flow in as little as 30 days. They see your offer as just another attempt to get them to part with their hard-earned money. Unfortunately, there is little you can say to someone with this mindset. However, the second form of rejection generally comes from someone who has looked at your opportunity or product, but is not convinced it fits their needs. They may also be harboring other doubts about whether they can really succeed, or whether the opportunity or product is all it claims to be. You can easily recognize this form of rejection because it is generally preceded by a number of objections. While this form of rejection can be very disappointing, it does not need to be taken personally. So, what can be done to conquer the fear of rejection? The answer is simple. Understand the cause of rejections, and then learn how to substantially reduce or eliminate that cause. Finding the cause of rejection. There are two fundamental facts every marketer must understand. First, people are motivated by their own personal interests and needs. They simply want to know how this opportunity or product is going to benefit them. Second, people need to thoroughly understand your opportunity or product before they will take any action, and they would prefer to discover on their own rather than be told. Otherwise, they will most likely become a victim of buyer's remorse. Many online marketers immediately launch into a sales pitch the moment a potential prospect expresses their wants and desires. This is a fatal mistake. While we may be convinced our opportunity or product will solve all their needs, we have yet to learn their history, their reasons for searching for an opportunity or product like ours. Until we know what drives their wants and desires, we have no idea whether we can really help them. There is no one-size-fits-all opportunity or product. The marketer who assumes they have the magic pill to cure everyone's ailments, whether financial or health-related, will immediately launch into a monologue about all the benefits they can provide. The prospect not only feels overwhelmed, they also realize they will probably be asked to make a decision immediately or the opportunity will be withdrawn. The bottom line is, it does not matter what you think about your opportunity or product. What matters is what they think. Unless you discover who they really are and what motivates them, rejection will generally be the outcome. When this happens, the marketer soon develops the numbers game mentality, believing the only way to success is going through as many prospects as possible, and that requires a great deal of time, effort, and expense. The solution. So, how do you avoid this problem? It's really very simple. You can reduce the solution down to a 3 or 4-word sentence. Talk to them. Get to know them. There is a very natural phenomena that occurs every time someone stands or sits too close to us. We move away slightly to re-establish our space. We feel secure as long as we have our space, our comfort zone. When someone crowds that space, we feel uneasy, insecure, or threatened. However, when we have built a close relationship or a deep love for the other person, we feel comfortable and secure, even when they move into our space. The same is true with marketing. We can easily invade another person's space with words and conversation. If we attempt to sell our opportunity or product before we have established a relationship with our prospect, we will probably fail every time. Relationships are built between two parties who come to truly know and understand one another. Therefore, the first step to substantially reduce or eliminate rejection is to spend time getting to know the prospect, who they are, where they live, what they do for a living, whether or not they have a family, their likes and dislikes, their wants and needs, their dreams and aspirations, and perhaps even their fears or uncertainties. Spend time getting to know them. The second step to reducing or eliminating rejection is to let them do most of the talking. Your job is to determine whether or not your opportunity or product will fit their needs. So ask lots of questions. What drew them to your business opportunity or product? How much do they know about doing business over the internet? What do they hope to achieve? Are they truly committed? What is their interest level? If you keep in mind the fundamental principle that it does not matter what you think but rather what they think, you will go a long way to reducing or eliminating rejections. The final word: as a successful Christian internet marketer and business developer, I have learned the best principles for success are found right in the Bible. In a world where many are attempting to achieve financial freedom and success, it is rare to find someone who is watching out for your interests as well. And yet, this is one of the most fundamental principles found in Scripture. Let each of you look out not only for his own interests, but also for the interests of others. Philippians 2 verse 4. Just imagine how different the world would be if everyone followed this simple biblical principle.